Hey, this is JC and welcome to Small Brick City, where we want to help you build a LEGO city regardless of the space you have. This is a follow-up video on the controversy of using custom LEGO stickers in a LEGO city. I think many found this a thought-provoking topic, and a big thank you to everyone who responded in the comments and shared your thoughts. I read everyone's comments and thank you for adding to the conversation. In this video, I'm going to share the 3 rules for custom LEGO stickers in my LEGO city, and I'll share with you my thought process along the way. First, as Max Clark and Dr. McBrick highlighted, your LEGO city is your own and you make up your own rules. And that's why the title of this video says, these are the 3 rules for my LEGO city. So it may or may not apply to you, but you are free to adopt the rules if you like. Before I share my 3 rules, I'd like to make 2 clarification points. The first is the use of branded stickers and the copyright issue. Several people commented that it's not right to use branded logos due to copyright violations, such as these Starbucks logos here. First, I didn't bring up the issue of copyright as I was focusing the discussion on the concept of using realistic or branded stickers on a LEGO build and if the concept of using them was in the spirit of LEGO. And I didn't want this to be a legal argument. From a legal standpoint, it is not against the law to use these stickers, at least in the US, since many of these known brands are American. The US Justice Department has noted that it's not illegal to buy counterfeit products even if one knowingly did so. But of course, selling it is a different matter altogether. So buying copyrighted stickers like this is not illegal. So instead of a legal argument, one can argue about the ethics of using copyrighted logos. So it may not be illegal, but it still is not right. However, that can be a slippery slope. For example, there are a lot of creative versions of logos, like a letter is changed or some small detail is changed, but essentially the logo looks the same. For example, Nike can be changed to Bricky, Starbucks can be changed to Starbricks. Is that ethical or just creative? And if you think that it's being creative, then it must follow that it's okay for knockoff brands like Lipin to slightly change brand names to sell their knockoffs. That's why I think this line of debate is a slippery slope, and it's not really worth the time or effort to argue for or against in a video about LEGO. Therefore, we should look at another reason as to why we should not use real-life logos or brands. The reason is that all these real-life logos throughout a city can make a LEGO city become over-realistic. It breaks the fourth wall just too much, and it loses the immersion of a LEGO city. Brick Bakery, Joe McLeod Iredale, Carelli Collectibles, and Tile Groove all highlighted the same point about hyper-realism in a LEGO city. The conflicting issue is that LEGO does have real-life brands in their sets with licensed sets, such as the Speed Champions theme with all the car brands such as the Minis. So I've got really no counterpoint to that because LEGO does use real-life brands in their sets. So how do we reconcile the fact about being too hyper-realistic when LEGO themselves use brands? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. The second clarification point that I'd like to make is while the title says stickers, the entire discussion really applies to any custom printed elements. So printed stickers or printed tiles. This video is not about comparing stickers with printed tiles, as that is a different discussion altogether. With these 2 clarifications out of the way, I would say that for me personally, it is perfectly fine to use custom LEGO stickers as long as you follow these 3 rules. Rule number 1, stickers should never replace a brick-built element. I said from the start and in my previous video that I felt that stickers could be against the spirit of LEGO, as LEGO is about creating objects and builds by putting different pieces and elements together creatively to create with either a symbolic representation of the object or something that replicates the object as close as possible. And I gave an example of the vending machine. So this is a brick-built vending machine that I built, and you can tell that it's a vending machine. It's highly recognizable. There is a printed element over here, but this is an official LEGO print in terms of a number pad. There's what looks like a coin slot over here, and there's a dispenser with a can inside. You see the cans here, and overall you can tell this is a vending machine. Then I showed an example of printed stickers that are stuck over three 2x4 bricks essentially. And I wanted to compare these two. Now, from a visual standpoint, I guess a layman or someone who's not too used to Lego might look at this and think, hey, this looks really realistic and cute. However, I think most people agree, especially Lego fans and myself included, that this is just too much. It goes overboard and it's probably against the spirit of Lego. And this definitely is in the spirit of Lego. So this is my rule. If something can be built out of bricks, then we should never use stickers to replace that fact. So you should always push your creativity first and try to come up with a brick-built version of whatever you are building. And this includes machines like this, small builds, or even big builds such as buildings and billboards and such. To me, I think this is a fundamental rule, because if you have this rule in place, you're still preserving the spirit of Lego, but you're still allowing stickers when necessary. After all, Lego themselves do provide printed tiles and stickers. In fact, there's a new sticker pack that's coming out, and I'll share my thoughts on those later on. Here's a quick look at various printed elements that Lego provides. And especially when it comes to small elements, there's no way to create brick-built versions of this. For example, if you want cereal boxes, there's no way you could realistically create this out of bricks because the elements are so small. And the same goes for signs such as this, or electronic panels like this, a dartboard, this is a Lego Ninjago product set, milk, and even a mobile phone. Especially in this day and age, you want small compact smartphones. You couldn't build a brick-built version unless it's really the old 1980s mobile phone. Another area where I think that stickers can work very well are with street signs, license plates, and small details like this. Subscribers Machato Yankowitz, I'm sorry, I'm sure I pronounced that wrongly, and K9 Bricks also agreed with the use of stickers for street signs and license plates. D-Pin gave a good justification of using custom stickers, and that is to use elements such as a printed clock. If you wanted a specific time to be shown on a clock, if you use only the Lego pieces, you'll be restrained to the time that is printed on their clock. So therefore, it is alright to custom print a sticker to place on a round tile to represent a time that you want, and I completely agree with this. Rule number 2 is, if you do use custom stickers, take the cue from Lego and replicate that style of artwork. And this means that any hyper-realistic stickers such as this or even this would probably not make the cut because it's not in the spirit of the Lego artwork. The Lego artwork is quite specific, as I showed in the different tiles over here. And I think something like this would fit because these are custom stickers that I got for billboards. It does say the Dark Knight trilogy. However, all the different images are using a Lego Batman creation to create the poses. So I think this still is in the spirit of Lego. I could create a 3D billboard sign of a Lego minifig, and I think I'll try to do that in time to come. But if I wanted to have a two-dimensional poster to be placed inside a window frame, there's no way I could brick build that. And therefore, I think something like that would be okay. It is pushing the line a bit because there is some realistic elements over here. So maybe something like this, which is more realistic, but something like that, I'm not sure. Maybe it's too realistic. Let me know what you think in the comments. Or maybe we could use a Lego Batman, but put it against a completely brick-built city. These images may suit the billboard better since they're all using Lego elements, including the background and the minifigs. So if you're to use a billboard, you might want to stick with something like that. It's not too hyper-realistic and still fits the Lego universe. So basically, if we follow this rule and you use printed elements that follow the Lego artwork or in the spirit of the Lego artwork, you can use any of these great printed custom tiles or stickers that are available through third-party vendors who really do a good job in creating things like DVD covers, cereal boxes, and other different small elements that you need to really make your Lego city even more detailed. Rule number 3 is that stickers should enhance and not overtake. That is a quote taken from the comment by D-Pin, and it's a great quote. Other subscribers such as William, Bricks Only, Michael Thorne, and Puppet Guy echoed the same sentiments. William calls these accents, and it's essentially the same thing. You should never have a sticker be the overriding design element of your build. It should enhance and not overtake. Let me give you an example. This is the arcade machine, an old style arcade machine from the Ghostbusters HQ set. It's an official LEGO build. And what they've done is added some stickers to add to the build. I do like this particular build mainly because it is minifig scale and it is pretty realistic. They've added some stickers just to enhance the overall look. I've seen some arcade machine MOCs and I don't really like them for two reasons. One, a lot of them are out of scale. They're just too big for minifig, and they're also covered completely with stickers. Of course, to make them look more realistic, but in that case, I think that the stickers overtake the design. I do have one gripe about this particular build though, and that goes back to my rule number 1, which is never use a sticker if you can brick build something. And this is what I'm talking about, this control panel, the joystick and the buttons. I think this is a bit lazy because I think this could be brick built, although I think you might have to change the design. But let me show you a simple solution. You could take this out and you could put in a red button and a joystick element like that. Now, this doesn't look as good, I'll agree, and that's mainly because of the design of the build, and you can't really just substitute it like that. You would have to change it up a bit for this to fit better. But I think this is more on the spirit of the build if it was brick built. Using just a sticker for the joystick and the buttons, I think is a bit lazy. Let me show you my custom arcade machine. This is my own MOC. It is a more modern machine, but it is minifig scale, and I don't use any custom printed stickers. I do use a custom printed tile, which is an official LEGO tile. And I have, of course, used these studs and parts to create the joystick. So personally, I think this is more in the spirit of LEGO than this if it was to use the stickers. But let me know what you think. So you might be thinking, what's the right balance for LEGO stickers on LEGO builds? Is there a formula? Are there rules to follow? Remember, this is your own LEGO city and you can make up the rules. I would say be consistent though. If you use a lot of stickers in general, make sure this is prevalent throughout your city so there's consistency. If you use stickers sparingly, then that should be reflected in all your builds as well. I've got one more useful tip, and that is to use the gut test, your gut feeling. Tile Groove in a comment in the previous video also gave an example of this, and it's very simple. Trust your gut. If you look at a build and you think there are too many stickers, then it's too many stickers. It's really easy. It's a very clear yes or no. Now, what happens if it's a gray area when you look at something and you aren't sure? The fact that you're unsure and you have to justify whether it's too much or too little means it's too much or too little. So if you look at a build like this I think is really clear cut. Most of us would agree that's too much. But let's say you look at another build like this and there are maybe 4 stickers and you have to think, is that too much? Maybe it's not too much because after all it's maybe needed and there are only 4 stickers. Once you have to go through some kind of rationalization process, it means it's too much. And that is what I call the gut test, and I use it for all kinds of decision-making processes. Just like between right and wrong, sometimes there's a gray area, but you can ask yourself, is that right or is that wrong? And once it's a bit hazy and you have to justify if something is right, then it's probably wrong. The same goes for buying a LEGO set. If you want to buy a set but you aren't sure, just ask yourself, do you really like it? If you have to come up with reasons of why you like it, you probably don't like it enough to buy it. Before I end the video, I'd like to give my quick thoughts on the upcoming LEGO Stickers Extra Pack Set 853921. I think this is an awesome pack. It comes with 5 sticker sheets, all with different stickers. I find it a coincidence that this came out 1 week after my video on stickers. So obviously LEGO saw my video, went to the designers, designed the sticker pack, got it manufactured, and are ready to distribute it. I really applaud their efficiency. But this is a great pack. Let's have a look at each of these sticker sheets. This first one looks like a combination of food and toy stickers, and it's really great. As you can see, if you have any MOCs for a supermarket, those food stickers will work really well. A toy store, bakery and pizza store, all great because they're menu items as well. And I think these will really enhance your MOC or LEGO build. I for sure would add these either to my MOCs or I'm going to build new ones to use these stickers. For the second sticker sheet, we've got some repeats in terms of the food and toy stores, but we've also got some on sale signs and some signs for a pet store. So we've got something for aquarium backgrounds, and we've got a lot of sale stickers for this one. For the third sticker pack, these look more like road signs and street signs, very useful for a custom LEGO city. I think we could do with more road signs. Since a lot of people have LEGO cities with lots of roads, there should be lots of road signs for each intersection and each road. For the fourth sticker sheet, it looks like a lot of construction and city signs as well. Some bus stops, some manholes, some clocks. There's also what looks like a train route, which is always good if you have a train station. And we've got a bunch of different numbered stickers. And finally, for the last sheet, it looks like a random collection of city stickers as well. That looks like post-it pads on the side, and that Wi-Fi sticker. I wonder if that goes into being too hyper-realistic. And at the bottom, we have more stickers for pet store, or are those cereal box sticker covers? Let me know what you think, because I see Vita Rush, I see something Puffs. It does look like cereal box covers, but let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video on LEGO stickers, and once again, please share your thoughts and your own experiences in the comments below. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you liked this content, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, talk to you soon.